Hey guys, welcome back to another video for Ludybros Entertainment. It's your boy, Little Bro, back at you again with another video. And we got since I'm sure you guys have seen my Big Bro's new deck profiles that he's been getting out, so I felt it was only right that I get mine out there for one of my favorite, if not the favorite, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super Saiyan Blue Vegito guys. So right here, we're gonna get right into this deck profile. What you can use with it this is a very good deck. It'll get you a lot of wins. So we'll start off with the leader right here. We got Vegito, Unawakened, going all in, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta on the Awakened side. So his auto is when this card attacks a leader card, you can draw one card. And his awakening, when you get down to 4 or less lives, you can restand 2 of your energy and flip the card over to now. For the unawakened side is where it really is going to be able to do some damage. So we got his permanent is during your turn, if your opponent has no battle cards in the battle area, this card gains 5,000 and double strike. And then the auto is when this card attacks, you can draw a card, and then if your opponent has 2 or less battle cards, you'll gain 5. So this allows your leader to go from 15 all the way up to 25 in double strike. So that's really a bonus and key, and can really destroy your opponent. So we're gonna move over here to one of the cards that's going to be effective for this deck. The strategy for this deck is you want to be able to get out your boss around turn 3 or 4. Or actually turn 4 would be the best. So what you want to do first, when you start playing, you want to get one of these Vegito Super Warrior Reborn cards. Now what you can do is you want to at least charge one of these cards in your energy before you get to turn 4. So what this card does is you can, or actually first, let me get to the other part first. The main strategy first is turn 2. You want to play this Vegito Polymetric Potara card. What that's going to allow you to do is you're going to search your deck for a Goku and a Vegeta in your deck, and you go play them both with their skills negated in rest mode. So I'll have both a Vegeta and Goku. You'll be able to play both of those out once, and as you can see, I have mainly this deck as a Goku and Vegeta deck. Then you'll be able to play this Vegito powers combined with your second move. So you'll tap 1 energy for the Polymetric Potara. That'll allow you to get those Goku's and Vegeta cards out there and rest. Then, if you have this Powers Combined card in your hand, you can tap 1 more energy, and you'll fuse them together, making them into Vegito's Powers Combined, which will then allow you, for the auto, to draw 1 card, and if you played it using Union, which is what you want to do, you'll be able to draw another card. Now for his Activate main, and this is very key. You can choose 1 Vegito card other than the Powers Combined with energy cost less than or equal to your current energy and play it. So say for instance, if I only have, let's see, for instance, I have 4 energy, and this Vegito Super Warrior Reborn card, which I'll get to in a minute, is in your energy. You can then tap 2 energy from the Powers Combined for his to activate his main, and you can swap that card from your energy and then bring that Super Warrior right here onto the field. After that, and this card is going to help for Awaken. Hopefully, depending on what type of life you are, this will allow you to activate the main of this card. So if you have this card in your battle area, your leader card's already awakened. He's going all in, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. If you have a Vegito with a 25,000 power in your hand, you can go ahead and evolve it onto that card, and that'll bring out this monster right here, the Hyper Rush Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Now this card is just a triple striking monster. He's also a Union Patara, but it's very rare you would want to go ahead and do that, like off 5 energy. It's mainly better to do it off this play. So basically, when you play this card, if your leader card is a Vegeta, which it mainly will be, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and one from their hand and place them both in the drop area, and then you can draw 2 cards. Then you may choose 2 cards in your life and add them to your hand. But that no one really uses that effect too often. And so that's one of the main strategies you want to try and use. Another one, if you get into a bind like that, like I said, that powers combined move is good for like this lightning speed. Say if you have this lightning speed in your energy, and then you want to tap, you want to activate your powers combined main, and you can swap with it if you have 5 total energy. You could also play this card, the lightning speed Vegeta, which can attack battle cards in active mode, guys. That's what his permanent does. And also, at the end of the battle, after this card attacks, you have to place 10 cards from the top of your deck into your drop area. And then you can go into your drop and choose another Vegeta with 25,000 power from your drop area and evolve it onto that in active mode. So basically, if you can get this lightning speed out, whichever way you want to do it, if you want to use it from the powers combined combo swap, if you want to use a Union Patara for 3 energy, or you hard cast it for 5. When you get this card out, all you have to do is swing at your opponent, either your battle card or the leader, and then automatically you place 10 cards from your deck to the drop area, and you can bring out, and hopefully if you hit, you play out another Hyper Rush from your another one of these triple striking monsters right here, and you can basically and place it in active mode. So it gives you basically a potential 4 striking hit, and that's very key, critical. That you want to try and get out at least the boss around turn 4. And of course we have a couple counters here to fight him off, just negate your attack. And then, but this one allows you to choose a energy 1 cost on your opponent's side and KO it. And then we have a Raffle Charge, which is another negate. Then you can choose one of your battle cards and place it in the drop, and then your opponent chooses 1 card from the hand into the drop area. So this deck is good at trying to get rid of cards in your opponent's hand and to prevent them from either activating counters or activating battle cards. It's a decent hand destruction from that card. And then also to add in more dangerous is these further destructing Champas. Now, this card is not a card you want to play in the battle here basically at all. You basically want to use it as just a combo for tapping 1 energy. Then you tap the energy and then you combo with it, and then your attacking card will automatically gain double strike. So say for instance I'm using this regular Vegito or my leader card, this regular Vegito. I'll tap 1, I'll combo with that Furthering Destruction Champa right here, and then I will go up to 30,000 power and double strike. That'll put a lot of pressure on your opponent, and most likely or not, they'll probably have to take the hit, or else they'll have to throw away a lot of cards to fight it off. But it's a good way to put a little pressure on your opponent's hand and deck. And another thing we're going to use in this deck is the Blazing Technique. Now this is an ability card mainly for the leader, the Green Vegito leader. And what it does is, for activate battle, your leader card's gonna gain plus 15,000 power for the battle, and then you can choose one. So you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and KO it, or you can choose an opponent's battle card with an energy cost of 2 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. So this is good at removing battle cards. This deck is good at removing battle cards from your opponent's battle area. Basically you're trying to clear their field so that your guy's free to attack. is what a lot of these cards are trying to do. Just clear out your enemy's field. Also, what we're gonna be running in this deck, we're gonna be running, as always, you always want to run 4 super combos. I'll have a link pulled down if you guys are not familiar with super combos for the skills. We're gonna run 4 of these defensive stance Super Saiyan Vegetas. Now, this is a super combo a little different than others. Most super combos are if you're down to 4 or less life, then you can draw 1, but this one is an auto sparking 5. So this will take an effect when you have 5 or more cards in the drop area, and then when you combo with it, if your leader card is green, you can draw a card. So this is good for if you still have more life, but you have cards in the drop area. This will allow you to draw a card and early without having to be lower than 4 lives. So that's also always good to have. It's better than, I feel like it's better, almost as good as the other super combo, but the thing is you have to have 5 in your drop area. Another thing for my Gokus and my Vegetas, what we're going to be using for our Union Vitaras, we're going to have 2 of these Tactical Victory Vegetas. Now this card is good if your opponent you're going up against has field cards. So you're going to choose, his auto is when you play the card, you choose one of your opponent's field cards and place it in the drop area. So this, if your opponent is running some sort of, for instance, meta cooler chain where they just spam meta coolers, or mass replications, or tournament of powers, like certain field cards that really ramp up and engine your opponent's deck, you'll stop that immediately as soon as you play that card. Another one of these, this Goku we're going to be running is a Goku in Close Quarters. Now, when you play or combo with this card, if there's a multicolor in your energy, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring with barrier, and the energy cost is 3 or less, ignoring barrier, and KO it. Now, as you can see, we do not have any multicolors in our deck, so that effect wouldn't work off. This card is mainly here because it's a green Goku 2 or less, which will help us use it for Union Potara. That's what you mean. This card and this Tactical Victory Vegeta is a card you want to run mainly for your Union Potaras, because that's what it's going to get the thing off. The only other Vegeta card is the Super Combo. You rarely do not want to try and use that unless you have no other choice to do so. Just because losing a Super Combo can be dangerous and hurtful for your either defense or offense. Now, the other form of Gokus we're going to be running is this Bundle of Curiosity, which will allow you to draw. So you can tap 2 energy, play it, and then you can draw another card. It's good for trying to get your hand size up. This deck is good for drawing cards. It's always good to have get as much cards as you want in your hands. It's good for just loading up your defenses and getting good plays out. Now, another thing we're going to be running is this Trunks Bridge to the Future, and what he can do, and I mainly use this for me. I mostly charge it. I don't really play it too often, but it's also good at if you're looking for a Saiyan, which is when you play this card, look at the top 2, choose one Saiyan among them, add it to your hand, and place the rest in your drop area. This card is good for getting, if you're needing to get out a, say, trying to get one of these Vegetos in your energy, or trying to get that Hyper Rush from your deck, getting it to your hand so you can go ahead and evolve. This deck is good at, that card's good for searching out particular cards in your deck. And another thing is this newfound power Son Gohan. Now this card is good at another, like the Trompa, at applying pressure early. So what this card does, when it attacks, you choose a card from your life, add it to your hand, and it's going to gain 10,000 and critical. So it goes from 5,000 to an automatic 10,000 and critical. And if you don't know what critical does, that'll basically, if your opponent takes a hit, he'll have to place this card in his life to the drop area, which is good for limiting their hand, and they're putting a lot of pressure on their life. So yeah, I mean, this deck has gotten me a lot of wins here and there. It's like I said, this is probably one of my best decks that I have. This play right here, and it's not that expensive a deck to make. It's only about $7.68. So, as we've said before, and my old big bro said this before too, there has been a lot. This game is very affordable to get cards and make decks that work and win. If you're watching our World Martial Arts tournament, you see that a lot of these cards are key for victory or defeat. So I mean, this game is a great game. It's really cheap to play, really good to. It's a lot better than Yu-Gi-Oh in my opinion, and it's great. It's great. So thanks for joining me for this little deck profile. I'll try to get a little more out for you guys who want to learn how to play. Hey, hit us down in the comments below if you want us to do a certain Dragon Ball Z character deck profile for you guys, or Dragon Ball Super, and leave some likes, subscribe, and share. And I'll catch you guys later in the next video.